So here's the story. We're supposed to fly out tomorrow to come back from Kansas City. And as we dropped a couple other people off at the airport at Kansas City, Sandy decides that it's time to go in and see if we can get an earlier flight back.
So we're on this plane, and there is a gift to people on this plane.
We get to the airport to get on the plane. We're seated in the aisle. Next to Sandy is a young college kid flying back from Missouri to the University of Michigan. They have this conversation, and we think this is just a story of another flight.
Hey, this is Sandy with my friend Al and my new friend Matt.
On our way out there, this month, Delta Airlines is doing a breast cancer fundraising while you're on the plane. The stewardess walked by and said, "Hey, anybody want to give money?" Blah, 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 and raised like $50. Well, this flight was very different because a gentleman by the name of Heinie Lund, immediately when we were all sitting down, got on the loudspeaker and said, "I'll tell you what, guys, we had a flight that we raised $350 on. And there was another flight flying from somewhere to somewhere. They raised like $700 in one flight." And he said, "If we, as a collective group, could raise $300, I'll do a backflip right here in the galley while we're flying." He starts and he's encouraged everybody, "Hey, this is a great cause," and he tells the story again and again. And he just has great energy about him. And everything about this guy says he cares about the cause. Not 10 rows back, he turns around and walks to the front. And he says, "Hey everybody, I just wanted you to know I got the first $100 bill." He gets to us and Sandy says, "I'll give you these $200 if you'll do 2 backflips and let me videotape it." And he says, "All right." And by the time he made it to the back of the plane, he collected $1,150 for breast cancer. He was also really bragging about what Delta was doing, because they were allowing the space for the people that cared to ask their patrons to share in a cause. And he did it.
1, 2, 3.
And we're a part of something amazing tonight. And then Sandy went up and said, because she had a Free Hugs t-shirt on, "I'd like to hug everyone who donated tonight as they exit the plane." And as the people went by, Sandy hugged and we high-fived all the people that left the plane. We realized that any one given event can change any one of our lives. And that changed my life tonight. I know it changed Sandy's, and I absolutely know that it changed Heinie's life tonight.
It feels amazing that people gave $1,150 on a DC-9, which is one of Delta's smallest aircrafts, and I never thought I would see the day that I would walk off this aircraft with the $1,150 from one flight to turn in. 2 years ago, I raised $5,500 in 5 days, and this was just one flight that I raised 1/5 of that. I'm really proud of everyone that was on this flight.